Most expensive and valuable American prints worth a fortune. The 1875 newspaper stamp. It was issued because of the expense for sending newspapers and periodicals by post. Until before the release of this stamp, publishers used private courier companies. Later, given the excessive prices, the Post Office Department lowered newspaper rates to allow a more accessible price. This stamp, it allowed prepayment at a lower rate. On the center, you will be able to see the figure of the goddess Minerva, deity of ancient Rome. Up, the written Us Post. On the side, newspaper and periodicals. Top at the sides, the nominal value of the piece, 2 cents of the US dollar. Postage stamp issued in 1875. Today it is worth $65. The 2017 Dorothy Height stamp. Depicted in the center, the bust of the American activist and leader of the movement for the civil rights of African American women and beyond. Her intense activity led to her being awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1994 and the 2004 Congressional Gold Medal. Up, the writing of the stamp series is shown, of which this piece is part. The Black Heritage series. Down, the name and surname of the activist. Stamp released on February 1, 2017. It had a circulation of 35 million copies. Printed with a microprinting method, based on a completely smooth and flat surface. Colors and inks. They are printed in high quality, and the shadings are made up of dense and crossed lines. Today this stamp is worth $70. The 2013 Holy Family stamp. It is part of the series issued for Christmas stamps. Many pieces before 2013. They represented classical figures, with images of the Madonna and Child. In 2013, the Central Post Offices, they decided to have a modern approach to the Holy Family, inspired by the biblical passage out of Egypt. You will be able to see on the center, the pilgrimage. Under, the written Christmas. Top left, use forever. In that year, the United States Postal Service issued a small quantity of imperforated sheets, a rarity that increased the value of this stamp. Piece released on October 11, 2013. Today it's worth $80. The newspaper and periodical stamp of 1865. It's another piece, issued as a result of the high cost of sending newspapers and periodicals by post. On the center, you will be able to see the face of Benjamin Franklin, scientist, American politician and inventor. He is considered one of the founding fathers of the United States. Top on the sides, the nominal value of the piece, 10 cents of the American dollar. A little further down, the written Us Post. Next to the face, the nominal value reported in ancient Roman numbers. All below, the written, which indicates that this stamp was used for the newspaper's mailing service and periodicals. Even further below, the government decree, with which the Congress ordered the Post Office Department to lower the rates for sending newspapers en masse in 1863. Postage stamp issued in 1865. Today it is worth $100. The 2014 imperforate stamp sets. They are part of U.S. postal history. Issued into circulation, not equipped with perforations. These sheets were available only by a post office, and they were quite expensive. This set from 2014 brings back sports figures, American landscapes, monuments, fauna, musical instruments, and characters who have been part of American history. A set dated 2014, which includes at least 9 or 10 pieces, and above all free of perforations. Today it can be worth up to $400. The allegorical stamp of 1879. It is part of the series issued by the United States Post Offices to make sending newspapers and periodicals more accessible by mail, actually reducing shipping rates. This stamp depicts an allegorical female figure, which comes from Greek mythology, holding an eagle, symbol of the United States of America. Up, The nominal value of the piece. 18 cents of the US dollar. On the sides of the image. The written. Newspapers. And periodicals. All below. The nominal value of the piece reported in letters. The U.S. Congress believed that newspapers and periodicals, which reported a female allegory, deriving from the tradition of ancient Greece, were more important to an informed public, effectively strengthening democracy. Postage stamp issued in 1879. Equipped with perforations. Issued in millions of copies. Today it is worth $750. The 1879 goddess stamp. It was used for sending newspapers and periodicals. On the center, another deity is depicted, deriving from Greek mythology, representing freedom and justice. This piece was issued as a result of poor takings by the Post Office Department of stamps, which were not paid to the post office. So an appeal was launched for the production of new stamps. It was mandatory to purchase them in advance, so that publishers could use them for sending newspapers and periodicals. Top on the sides. The face value of 84 cents of the US dollar. On the sides of the allegory. The writing newspapers. And periodicals. All below. The nominal value of the piece reported in letters. Postage stamp issued in 1879. It is equipped with perforations. Issued in millions of copies. Today it is worth up to $1,500.